welcome back, Pisces. I'm so excited to be doing your reading. Anyways, this is your November reading. This month, you're going to be focusing on passion, things that you want, desire. You may have some hiccups here and there, such as arguments or fighting for some of you. It is Mars-like energy, so it's all about just pushing, driving, being determined, and stepping out of your comfort zone to get the things that you want, okay? So, in your past, you were dealing with issues with your self-confidence. Now, Pisces, we've talked about this. There's something or someone that's causing you to feel this way. I just feel like it's something from the past. Maybe it was someone from your job, or maybe just someone that is constantly putting energy into making you suffer. This could also just mean that your everyday job, like, you're just tired of it. Like, maybe they don't value you. Maybe they make you feel as though you aren't doing enough, and it's making you feel less than happy, you know, about yourself. Or at least that's how you were feeling. And then I also feel like there was people who were kind of like lying around you. They weren't being truthful. Crazy energy. Let's see. What sign? What sign is a part of this situation for Pisces in the past? A Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus is a part of this situation. All right, y'all. So there's a Scorpio around y'all that's causing you to feel less than confident. Now, if you have placements in Scorpio, it could be saying that that part of your life is why you're having issues. Now, if you don't know your chart, email me at lovefromaleo@gmail.com and we can have a natal chart reading for you, or just a tarot reading, a private one. So yeah, it looks like there's just a Scorpio around you who's kind of making you feel like that. They could be from your job, but this person is kind of like creating tension. What are they not being truthful about? Maybe a fire sign, or maybe a young person, or they're acting like they don't know something that they have full knowledge on. They're just pretending like they're stupid, you know? Those are the ones you got to watch out for. The ones who pretend to be stupid, listen. The ones that pretend to be stupid are the ones that are plotting. You know, they're the ones that are scoping out everyone. They're the ones that are just like, oh, I don't know what's going on. But they do. They'll show you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll show that they're not as dumb as they pretend to be. Anyways, what's the advice for Pisces that are still going through this situation? Four of Swords is your advice. So Four of Swords basically means that you need to become an introvert. You need to meditate. You need to kind of let people chill, let people do what they're going to do. Come back to yourself. Reflect on yourself. Reflect on the things that you've done. Acknowledge the things that you've done. But most importantly, come to a space where you remember that people cannot affect you. They can only affect you if you allow them to. All right, Pisces? I've done a lot of work with the water element, and let me tell you, I have so much respect for water signs because life is a trip. Everything is an experience. Everything's a trip. Everything is it's just different. And so it can be really easy to let little things become a nuance in your life. But you just have to zen yourself out, balance yourself out, and, you know, get back to business, Pisces, okay? So this month, we have the World card in reverse, and then we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You are, again, going on this cycle of everything that you thought was stable is crashing down. So everything that you thought was in place, everything that you thought was together is not. And it's probably becoming frustrating. You know, I've been doing readings, you guys, and I've just been seeing so many people come to this point where they just, everything from under them just kind of collapse. And it's like you just have to rebuild. But it's almost like universe is just like, it's not that you did terrible, it's just that this part wasn't right, so we're just going to start all the way over. It sucks. I'm not going to say it's like a fun experience, but it's kind of just something like, okay, well, if universe wants to change, then maybe it's because my greater self is coming towards me, or maybe because whatever I'm supposed to have my hands in is further down the line, and sometimes you got to push stuff out the way so you can get there. So let's just go ahead and see, what is it that you are having to readjust to? So Four of Swords. So you're back in this mode of not putting any action forward. You're just thinking about what needs to be done. And this energy comes about whenever you feel like the world is against you. This feeling comes up whenever you feel like no matter how hard you try, nothing is going in your favor. Now, those feelings may be very valid, but you sitting back and doing nothing is not going to change anything. It's really not. So I need you to kind of be more aware. With the Eight of Wands in reverse, this is telling me that you're just sitting back and letting shit happen. And it's one thing to to sit back and think, but it's another thing to sit back and just let shit crumble, you know? Like you can't give up like that. You gotta fight for whatever it is that you're trying to fight towards. For those of you who are feeling complacent in the situation, like I just feel like there's so much that you could be doing but you're not doing. So what do you do about the situation? Eight of Cups. You have to let your guard down. And when you let your guard down, there's a portal that's kind of like opened, right? And the portal kind of leads to your heart. And it sounds scary, but I feel like this is what you're missing, Pisces. You're so defensive, you're so on edge. And granted, it makes sense that you're feeling like this during this November. But in order to get past this, you have to kind of do the opposite. So kind of like if you're going to tie a knot, the only way to untie it is to untie it, you know, like do the reverse method of what you did to get the knot. The reason why you're in this situation in November is because you've been too guarded. You've been too sheltered within yourself. And I feel like universe is really calling you to open up, allow things to happen. Protect yourself. Don't be stupid, you know, but allow yourself to go through the ups and downs of what you need to experience, because you're gonna find the little hidden gems, you know, the little crystals here and there, and you're gonna see the signs. You're a Pisces. Everything is a sign, you know what I mean? And I know you guys know what I'm talking about, especially if you're like a Pisces moon or something. You see signs everywhere, but when you try to explain them to people, people are like, what the hell are you talking about? It's just a car. And you're like, no, it's a red car. This car means something's about to happen. You know what I mean? Like you have all these like different things that other people just don't understand. And I just feel like you have to tap back into that spot for yourself. In other words, you have to be the one to notice the signs, but you don't have to tell anyone that you're seeing these signs. And when you can do that, you'll start to secretly start synchronizing things and putting things together like a puzzle. And things are going to unfold. The way to attract it is to become a little bit more in touch with your feminine side and open your heart up. It doesn't mean open your heart up to others, but just open your heart and let your heart do the listening and the looking for you, okay? Pisces, this is you right here. This is your sign. So basically, you have to just be you. Just use your strengths, your attributes. And I would say keep quiet about it as well. Like, don't speak on whatever you're doing. Now, let's see. What signs will be around you that you need to watch out for? What signs are going to be around you that you need to watch out for? A Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Watch out, okay? Moving on into your future, we have the Three of Pentacles. So in your future, so like next month or so, you'll be having success in work. You'll be able to work with people. So even if it isn't necessarily your job, Three of Pentacles says that whatever type of dealings that you're in, you're going to have a lot of cooperation with other people that are a part of the situation. So let's just go ahead and see right off the bat, what signs are you going to be able to have success with financially in work? All right, so we got the fire card. So this is all the fire signs: Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Sagittarius is popping out. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising is popping out for you. All right, interesting. So what type of work are you going to be doing? Oh. Four of Wands. So you could be a person who's doing work with entertainment or parties, hosting, family things, family-friendly things. Children may be a part of it. Bringing people together, optimism, fun, socializing, something of that nature is where you're going to be having success in. Five of Wands. If there are any disputes, it's not going to be on your part. It's going to be from someone else. And it could involve a relationship that has to do with love. So there could be arguments in love that someone is bringing to you. Not necessarily that you were bringing to them, but they may have issues. Who could you be having disputes with? So what signs should you watch out for? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Could be someone that you may have some hiccups with, so be very careful around this person. Like, what can I say though? Honestly, the only issue you have is just people who want to see you fail. Four of Wands, this is a beautiful card, y'all. And this is what you're going to be having success in. But this card is about, you know, like family. This is about socializing. Why is the Four of Wands showing up? Can we get a little bit more details on the Four of Wands? Two of Swords in reverse. So Two of Swords tells you to take action. Take that leap of faith. Like, you got this. You may not know where it's going to end up, but if you take that leap of faith, most likely it's going to end up very, very well for you. Two of Swords in reverse is one of those cards where if I see it, I'm like, go for it. Whatever you're thinking about doing, go for it. As long as you put in the mental energy that it deserves, go ahead and do it. Like, nobody can stop you, you know what I mean? Fueled by faith. So make sure you're aware of that as well. So this is something that you need to be balanced in. You need to make sure that you're doing the right in it, so that anything wrong coming your way is not going to be put on you. So kind of like karmically, don't do things that are going to come back to bite you in the ass. Now we have the Temperance card here. So this is something that's going to fulfill you emotionally and mentally. It's going to make you feel a little bit more whole. And we have the Wheel card. This is amazing, Pisces. So in the future, you're definitely going to have some changes, karmic changes. So again, with this karmic energy that is being presented here in this reading, make sure that you're on the right side of it, because it looks like it's going to be showing up definitely in December. If not December, then a little bit later than that. And then with the Three of Cups here, you may be socializing with those more, but this could just be saying because it's the holidays, you know, things are, you know, family come together, whatever. But yeah, things are going to be changing definitely. And I think things are going to be on the up and up. The only thing that you need to remember is whatever you're doing is going to take faith. But with faith, you still need to be clear. You need to still make sure you're being focused on the objective. Because I feel like someone's going to try to distract you with these arguments about the relationship, arguments about the love. And that's just something you need to watch out for. But other than that, you know the homework that you need to do for this month. You have the signs that you need to watch out for. You have the plan. You're in this position where you are getting the information before your opponent. So use that wisely. You have this innate ability to just, you know, see certain things on the real level, like, and you can see things more clearly. You know what I'm saying? It's just you have to incorporate that into your life so that you can actually have some blessings come forth, okay? So just use that wisely. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact me at lovefromaleo@gmail.com. Pisces, you guys are one of my favorite signs. I love you guys' energy so much. I've experienced the Pisces energy just by doing work on my own. And I feel for y'all. I feel like when y'all go out there every day, you know, just in life, things can be a trip. Like, I know I say that all the time, but life really is a trip. And Pisces is a perfect example of feeling that. Any water sign. You know, you guys really understand what that phrase is about. So yeah, Pisces, I feel relieved. I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my chest. So hopefully that's how you guys feel during this November. See you in the next video. But until then, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video because it helps me out so much. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, Pisces.